Hi everyone, welcome to Anu's classroom. In this video, we'll be taking our discussion forward on the cost volume profit graph or cost volume profit analysis, and here we'll be concentrating on profit graph, which is crucial in CVP analysis. So let's get started. By the end of this video, I hope that you will have an understanding on what exactly a profit graph is and how we plot this profit graph and conduct cost volume profit analysis. The profit graph is a 2D graph which shows the relationship between the profit and volume, that is PV relationship. It shows the earnings or losses of a company in relation to the volume of its sales. Preparing the profit graph or also called as the PV graph is the first step in conducting a CVP analysis, as we saw in the CVP analysis steps which we were discussing in the last video. So how exactly do we plot a profit graph? First, we have to determine an appropriate scale for the sales volume on the horizontal axis, which is the sales line. And this line must be drawn in the, what you can say, best is to draw this line in the middle portion of the paper so that the profit can be shown on both sides above and below the line. So whatever revenue that we are mentioning above the line will be your profit and below the sales line will be a loss. Thus, when we select the scale for this profit and loss or fixed cost on the vertical axis, we can find the total fixed cost as shown below the sales line on the left hand side of the vertical axis, and profits can be shown on the right hand side above the sales line of the graph, as we just mentioned. Now, points are plotted for profits and fixed cost, which is connected by a straight line, which again will intersect the straight sales line at the horizontal axis. And this point of intersection is called as the break-even point. So this is how it is. See, we have a horizontal axis. This is actually not zero. This is what you can say. This is the place where your profit and not profit, your cost will be equal to revenue. Therefore, this is the break-even point, I must say. This is the point where your sales breaks even. So in the x-axis, we plot the sales amount, okay, and y-axis, it is actually the revenue. So if the revenue is more than the sales amount, we get profit. If the revenue is less than the sales amount, we are having a loss. And when we plot this, and we plot this contribution line, okay, and wherever the contribution line intersects the sales amount line, we get the break-even point. Further extend it, and where it meets our y-axis is the loss, okay, sorry, is the fixed cost. All right, and now we might have a planned sales or a budgeted sales in our mind, right? And that sales will be associated with a particular sales amount. Now, the difference or the what you can say, the distance between this break-even point and this planned sales point is our margin of safety. So from our planned sales, okay, till our break-even point, we are in safe zone. We are still making profit. When our planned sales or our actual sales drops below the break-even point, we start getting loss. And when our sales goes beyond the planned sales, we get more profit than what we anticipated. That is the whole point of conducting this or plotting this profit graph. So I hope you understood about the profit graph. And now when you go and read or listen to the cost volume profit analysis video, I hope that you will get a better picture of CVP analysis. If you have any doubts, please feel free to use our comment section. I'll try my best to rectify, or I'll try my best to solve your doubts to the best of my ability. So thank you so much for your attention, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye bye.